What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to talk about something a little more serious than I normally do, and I'm sorry if it seems like I'm getting distracted or anything. I'm not getting distracted. It's just, it's a touchy subject, so it's a little hard for me to talk about it. So my like defense mechanism to try to like avoid things is to not do eye contact, to fidget and things like that. So if you see me fidgeting, I am fidgeting with the lens cap to my camera already, and I'm kind of side glancing at things and trying not to look at the camera. Yeah, so it's a different type of subject that I talk about. So okay, so back to like the whole point of this channel and everything. Yeah, it's like a fitness, wellness and health kind of channel that I want to create. Like future plans, recipes, like things like that. Like I don't have like an end date to this when I finally lose the weight that I want to lose and get to the physique I want to get to, kind of thing. There's always room to grow, so I'm always gonna want to continue. I'm always gonna want to do more, kind of thing. But I wanna give you guys a little bit of background information so you understand where I'm coming from. I don't even know where to start. So I guess I'll start off by saying, so I guess I was always a chubbier kid growing up. I mean, when I was really little, I was average. I was just like a normal kid. And then by the time I was in kindergarten, I was a little bigger. I think it's because my parents let me eat whatever I wanted. Like I'd come home at lunchtime from school and have like a ginormous tray of like Triscuit crackers with melted cheese every day. And if it wasn't that, then I'd have like 3 Pop-Tarts, or not Pop-Tarts, sorry, Pizza Pockets, or like 2 Pogos in a Pizza Pocket, or like McDonald's, like some sort of like junk food as my lunch. I never really had like a well-balanced lunch or anything. And for breakfast, I'd just have like, again, like I'd have maybe a bowl of cereal or like a toaster strudel, probably 2 toaster strudels actually, and like a package of Pop-Tarts or like something like that. And it was usually dinner that was more, I guess like standard, I'll say, like an American diet standard. So like shepherd's pie or something like that, or like lasagna. Yeah, but most of the time it was never like home cooked. It was just like a store-bought frozen lasagna that you just like chuck in the oven for like 45 minutes and then boom, it's done. And then yeah, so it's like things like that. So I never really grew up in a family where I was taught the importance of eating things that were healthy. So it kind of always lived that way, and it kind of got, I mean, I guess at times it wasn't that bad, but at other times it was pretty bad. I mean, I guess I didn't eat a lot of junk food at once. I never had an issue with that. It was more just like I kept eating junk every day kind of thing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have chocolate every day, but it was just kind of like, I'd have a Pizza Pocket, I'd have like pizza, I'd have like a Pop-Tart, I'd have like a really sugary cereal, I'd have this, I'd have that. And like my type of snack was like a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Like that was considered a snack to me. So I grew up in that kind of like family, and I never really learned that this stuff was bad for me. I also grew up with I have 3 older brothers, but 2 of my older brothers were always really lean and everything. And then eventually my third brother also became lean when he got a growth spurt. So I ended up being like the chubby little sister. And I guess it never really left. And it's even now, like, it's still kind of hard for me, because it's like my brothers are so thin compared to me, and I'm like, what am I? You guys have no weight. I took everybody's weight. Here, guys, just like pack it on me, like kind of thing, you know? And then to continue my spiral downwards in middle school, I remember being all upset about my weight because everyone else was skinnier and stuff like that. And I remember I starved myself for a week. And I remember I was really sick for a while because of it. And then all of a sudden I just had this like month period where I was just like super stressed. And then I was just like, oh, I'm so fat. So then I like didn't eat for a week, and my friends like force fed me. And then as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. And like nothing like this ever happened again. And then in high school, when I had a huge loss in my family, I think I was like 15, 16, and I like went to do like the regular checkup, and my family practitioner or nurse practitioner was just like, hey, like, you need to get a snap of reality, like, you're doing pretty bad. Like, you're almost 200 pounds and you're 15 years old. Like, it's not good. Like, it's a good way to head down a really steep slope and just go towards obesity and stuff like that. And then she gave me the whole, like, diabetes talk and stuff like that, so it scared me. So I joined a gym, and that's where my whole, like, fitness love started. And I was doing really good and everything, but it wasn't until I moved out on my own that it kind of took a spiral downwards. And I guess like finally when I was alone, this is when the whole thing kind of unraveled and became what it is now, as like a full-blown like binge eating disorder, where like I'll binge on like easily 5,000 to 6,000 calories in like one sitting. I can eat like a giant like tub of ice cream and a box of cookies and still eat more. And it's like, when it happens, I have no control over it. Zero control over it. And like it's almost like my body goes numb, and like my mind kind of just goes like blank, and one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden I look down and I'm like, I don't even remember eating it. That's the thing. It's the fact that I can't remember eating any of it that like, it scares me. It's terrifying. And it's been on and off for, I don't even know, like 5 years now. Whenever I moved out, yeah, about 5 years now it's been like this. So it's pretty crazy because I don't know. Yeah, so I'm dealing with this, and I mean right now it's not that bad. Like it was a lot worse at the beginning of this year. I think like the new year just always stresses me out, so the beginning of this year was pretty rough for me. And then like now, since March started, it hasn't been as bad as it usually is. I feel like I've died down a lot. I'm still eating really bad foods though, and I know it's because I'm still like riled up inside, and I'm slowly becoming able to control the whole binge. But like I still have moments where like I'll be like, well, maybe I'll have one treat, but I know if I have it, it'll trigger it in my head, and then there's nothing I can do about it. So I try to avoid it. So I try to avoid anything that has sugar in it. I try to avoid these things. Or I try to avoid things that just I know will make me do this. So like really strong emotions I try to avoid because that triggers it. What else? High levels of stress triggers it. Just if I have a moment where I just like get down on myself, that triggers it. So if I like look at an old photo and see progress and I'm like, wow, like I've gone so far from there, like I used to be so much smaller than I used to be, like that'll trigger it. Just little things like that you wouldn't expect would trigger it, and it sucks. And it's just like, I don't want to be this person who's trapped and just like can't control urges and stuff like that. I want to be in control of myself, and I find that like I can't be in control of myself because, okay, hold on, get down. I can't be in control of myself because I don't know, I'd have let myself not be in control. So, I don't know, I'm just in a weird spot right now, and I just wanted you guys to know this so that you understand if I have setbacks, it's because I'm trying to fight something that's mentally and physically blocking me from getting to where I want to be, because I'm scared, and because, I mean, in all reality, everyone's afraid to fail. Everyone's afraid to not succeed, and it's the fear of the unknown and the fear of everything that's out there that makes me binge, I think. I think it's just like, it's my fear of getting to where I want to be and then saying, well, now what? Where do I go now? And it's also my fear of just never getting there and being like, I'm a failure and I'm never gonna get anywhere in life. So it's just, there's so many emotions going on in my head that it's like I don't know what to do or what to say. It's like I just don't know how to control these emotions I have with this issue, and they're really powerful they're really powerful emotions, and I'm not used to it, because I find that like ever since the beginning of high school I've been pretty good at like just blocking out the majority of my emotions, and the amount of stuff I've been through, I've just kind of been able to like put up a wall and just not really care for emotions. But I find like in the past few years, these emotions have been getting the best of me, and it's hard, and I just want to finally get past them and just be free of this like just fear and anxiety and pain that I have against myself, because it has nothing to do with anyone else. It has nothing to do with anything anyone said to me. It's just something that I need to get past because of myself putting myself in this position. And yeah, it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park, and I know this, and I've been trying to fight it for the past 5 years, and I've kept this to myself for the past 5 years, and I feel like it's finally time for me to just like debrief, get it off my chest, let the world know that I'm not alright. I mean, I am alright, but I'm not alright, clearly. I got so much going on in my head, but yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted you guys to know. So that's the truth. That's where I'm at. So if I have setbacks, this is why. I want to be 100% honest. I want to be 110% honest with everything. And yeah, if I have down days, I'm gonna vlog about it. If I have good days, obviously I'll vlog about it. I just wanna, I don't know, I just want to share my experience and my being with other people, even though my life's really not that interesting. But yeah, so I'm sorry that this is probably like the world's longest rant ever, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys, like, if you can relate to it, please comment. I'd love to hear your stories. If you guys, I don't know, if you guys have any advice or anything like that, please comment below. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. See ya.